For this exercise, we're logged into our PLAP VC01 box. Let's go ahead and exit out of the server manager. Let's go ahead and double click on the vSphere client. Put in our login credentials. Inside of the inventory menu, click on host and clusters. So the left pane displays data center name and host connected in our data center, and the right pane displays context specific information. Click on home, and within inventory click on networking. Notice that PLAP vc01.practicelabs.com is the node that's displayed. Let's go ahead and expand this node. Right mouse click on London. Select New vSphere Distributed Switch. The vSphere Distributed Switch wizard opens. We're gonna leave the default here, vSphere Distributed Switch version 6, and click Next. We'll also keep the default name here and the number of uplink ports, and click Next. On the host and physical adapters section, expand PLAP EX01. Select VM NIC 2, then click Next. Notice that the new DV switch is listed as DV uplink 1, and it's using the VM NIC that we created, VM NIC 2 PLAP ESX01. We could go ahead and click Finish to complete. Let's go back on the left pane and expand London. Notice that your new DV switch now appears. In the left pane, right mouse click on the DV switch and select Edit Settings. So the settings box is open. Each of these panes, you can navigate through them to make changes that are necessary. We'll go ahead and click OK to get out of this for now. Let's go ahead on the right pane and click the host tab to see different hosts connected to this switch. And here we see PLAP ESX01. Let's go to the address bar and click Home. So in this exercise, we're going to be adding PLAP ESX02 to our DV switch in our vSphere distributed switch environment that we created earlier, and this is going to be inside of the London cluster on PLAP VC01. So we're on the home screen for PLAP VC01, and inside of the inventory we're going to click on host and clusters. Now to add PLAP ESX02 to London, we select London, right mouse click, and select Add Host. On the Add Host dialog box, we'll enter the name of the host that we would like to add. Go ahead and enter our credentials and password. Then click Next. We'll click Yes on the security warning here. Click Next on the summary. On the Assign License page, we'll keep the defaults. Click Next. And on the Assign Lockdown mode here, we're going to leave the defaults, leaving Enable Lockdown mode empty. Next. On virtual machine location, we will leave the defaults and click Next. And finally, Finish. Notice that PLAP ESX02 now appears as a host connected to London. It's disconnected for now because it's still configuring here. So you see we're at 80% configuration. So once the configuration is complete, PLAP ESX02 will show as enabled. In the left pane, select London, then select Host, and here you could see the hosts that are connected and running. Notice that PLAP ESX02 is now connected and running. Click on Home, Inventory, then Networking. Make sure that London is selected on the left pane. Notice again that both of our hosts, PLAP ESX01 and ESX02, are both connected. Next, select the DV switch, then click on Host. Notice that the only host that shows on the DV switch is PLAP ESX01, and it shows as connected. So we have indeed just added PLAP ESX02, but it doesn't show to the DV switch because it is still not connected to it. So ensure that you're on the networking page, then select DV switch, right mouse click on it, then select Add Host. Notice that the only host that's available for connecting is PLAP ESX02. This is because PLAP ESX01 is connected already. So put the check mark on ESX02, click Next. Oops, actually I forgot to select the NIC. We're going to use VM NIC 3 for this. Click Next. We'll keep the defaults on the network connectivity page here and click Next. Keep the defaults on virtual machine networking. Click Next. On the ready to complete page, notice that the DV switch is still listed as DV-Link 01, but with two NIC adapters connected to it. That is VM NIC 2 PLAP ESX01 and VM NIC 3 PLAP ESX02. Go ahead and click Finish. So back on the host tab of the networking page, notice that both of our servers are now connected, PLAP ESX01 and ESX02. Ensure that you're on networking and DV switch is selected. Right mouse click on PLAP ESX02 and select Remove from vSphere Distributed Switch. Click OK to confirm. Notice that you only have one server connected now, and that's PLAP ESX01. Let's go ahead and select London, right mouse click on it, select Migrate Virtual Machine Networking. So our source is VM Network, but our destination, click on the drop down, and we're going to select DV Port Group. Go ahead and click Next. On the Select VMs to Migrate page, click on Win Server, then click Next and Finish. If we take a look on the bottom here at the recent task, We can see here there was a reconfiguration of a virtual machine Win server, and it was completed. Select the Virtual Machines tab, DV port group, Virtual Machines, and there you have it, Win server. On the address bar, click on Networking, then Host and Clusters. Select PLAP ESX01. Click on the ensure that PLAP ESXi01 is selected in the left pane. Then on the right pane, click on the Configuration tab. On the Hardware section, click on Networking. The right pane shows the networking details. We have standard switch vSwitch O selected. Click on Properties. vSwitch 1 is already selected. Next we will click on Edit. Then click on the NIC Teaming tab. On the Load Balancing drop-down, select Route based on Source MAC Hash. In Network Failover Detection drop-down, we'll leave it at the link status only. We'll keep the rest at the defaults and click OK. Back on the vSwitch O properties, if we go down to Default Policies, Failover and Load Balancing, we could see the changes that we made with the load balancing, MAC address hash, and network failover detection link status only. We can go ahead and close out of this. Let's go to the address bar, click on Hosts and Clusters, then select Networking. Let's go back to the navigation pane on the left. Select DV switch, right mouse click on it, then select Edit Settings. Click on the Private VLAN tab. Select Enter Private VLAN here. Type just the one and click anywhere in the section. Notice that your value of 1 appears on the right side, and we're going to repeat. Type 2, and we'll repeat again. So on the type, so on the type, on the drop down here, we're going to select Community. We'll go ahead and click OK to save these changes. So we're going to enable jumbo frames so we could send a lot more information. So let's go ahead and select DV switch, right mouse click on it, and select Edit Settings. In the left pane, click on Advanced, and the MTU value, we'll change that to 2000 and click OK. So 500 upgrade there. So in the address bar, click on Networking, then Hosts and Clusters. On the navigation pane, under PLAP ESX01 on the left side, navigate down to Win Server, right mouse click on it, and select Edit Settings. Under Hardware Summary on the left, let's select Network Adapter 1. And keep in mind, this is our flexible virtual network adapter attached to Win Server. To remove this adapter, we'll go to the top here and click on Remove. Notice that the adapter is now removed. To add our enhanced adapter that is our enhanced VMX net adapter, click on Add. The Add Hardware wizard comes up, click on Ethernet adapter, then click Next. Under adapter type on the drop down menu, select VMX net 2 enhanced, then click Next and finish. Notice that the network adapter is now called New NIC Adding. It's right beneath the one that we just removed. Next, we need to manually add the MAC address of the old adapter to our enhanced adapter. So let's click here on Manual and add the address. Go ahead and click OK. Notice on our recent task in the bottom, the reconfiguration of WinServer has been completed. On the left pane, let's select WinServer, right mouse click it, select Edit Settings. On the navigation left pane, select Network Adapter 1. Verify that it is now a VMX Net 2 Enhanced adapter type, which it is. Verify the MAC address is correct and it's set to manual. Next, locate the network connection section, and on the drop down, select DV port group and click OK. Go back to WinServer on the left pane, right mouse click it, select Edit, select Network Adapter 1, and on Network Connection on the drop down, change it back to VM Network and click OK. And this change that we've made is because we're going to remove DV port group on the next task. Let's navigate to Home, and in Inventory select Networking. Here we have our DV switch. Right mouse click on it and select Remove. Be sure to share, like, comment, and subscribe to the video, and thanks for watching.